has a book called Holy Discontentment. He talks about there's got to be a Popeye moment when you can stand all you can stand, but you can't stand no more. Ain't nobody talking to me. Anybody ever had a Popeye moment? When you get just sick and tired of being sick and tired. A Popeye moment when you're tired of the devil running through your house, messing with your children. A Popeye moment when you're sick one day, you're well the next, you're sick for a week. A Popeye moment when your community is just rid with drugs and violence. A Popeye moment when you see sickness and you gotta say, why did you call me? You're like Habakkuk, who says, God, why would you let this go on? And God looks back at you and say, I don't know why, you're there. What are you going to do about the stuff that's going on in your community? This is a crack house 2 doors from the church. What are you going to do, pastor? There are prostitutes across the street from the ministry center. What are you going to do, missionary? There are kids who are hungry and have not eaten. What are you going to do, deacon? We are engaged in a conversation with people we cannot identify, nor can we see. And we keep calling them they. We call them somebody. Somebody's got to do something. They shouldn't let this go on. When will the church stand up? Well, let me remind you that what we're sitting in is a building. It's a house. It's an institution. But the people in the pews, you are the church. You are the face of Christ in the 21st century. You are Jesus in Milwaukee. You are Jesus in Wisconsin. And as long as Jesus can sit by and watch the people that he died for die again to a defeated enemy, then it is a shame to the church. Gotta go, but we are so ready for a front seat, for a new title. Sister Erica Joy got us today in the day session because she made the point that you may not have a position, but you're a leader. What are you doing with the influence that God has already given you? Because watch this, you got where you are, front seat, back seat, middle row, back office. You got where you are because you exerted some influence. But I'm here to tell you and to shake this house and to shake this jurisdiction to tell you that where you are have arrived is not your destination. You've achieved great things and we celebrate you. You've built wonderful buildings and we celebrate you. But until the child that is crying at night, who does not have parents, is sick and bodies racking with hunger pains, until they can read, until the graduation rate goes up, and the dropout rate goes down and the graduation rate goes up, we still have work to do. The apostle reminds his son that faith has a history and heritage, steeped in a Greek and Jewish tradition. This half-breed by birth, but because of Paul's affirming, he was able to differentiate what he has. No spirit of fear because of his past, but of love. Can I help you with something? Paul's role in Timothy's life was to be an encourager. He says, listen, don't you worry about how you were born. Because matter of fact, the way you were born was a setup from God to allow you to be a double threat. Not only do you have a Jewish background, but you also have a Greek background. So God is going to use both of those things